This is a pink ball. It's round and the color is pink. So this ball is pink and round. In case you feel that I've lost my marbles and I'm talking nonsense, this was just an example of how all of us sound when we try to introduce ourselves, especially during an interview. Hi everyone, my name is Suman Kher and today I'm going to talk about what not to do during your introduction in an interview, and I'm also going to talk about what you should do in order to not sound like another pink round ball. So number one, don't state the obvious. If the HR managers have come to your college as a part of a placement drive, they obviously know the category of students that they've come to interview. So don't repeat whatever is already there in your resume. Second, don't be mundane. For instance, don't start with the most predictable things about yourself. Again, probably those basics are already out there for the person who's already interviewing you. Thirdly, don't sound mechanical. And that will happen if you've been using the same introduction over and over again. So the moment someone says, tell me something about yourself, your tape starts rolling and you go, my name is this, my qualification, my specialization, okay? And hence you sound very mechanical because you've done that so many times in the past. Fourthly, don't ramble. If someone asks you, tell me something about yourself, don't go ahead and talk about your hobbies, future plans, career goals, why you want this job, why this particular organization. So then you have nothing left to talk about in the rest of the interview, okay? So don't pack in everything not knowing where to end. So these are a few things that you should not do during an introduction. Now here are a few tips on what you should do during an introduction or for an introduction. Number one, think about your answer. Really think about your answer. Now this is something that you're going to do before the interview, okay? So really think about your answer in terms of what all do you want the interviewer to know about you. Think about how would you introduce yourself, say in a networking event, or when you're among a group of friends, okay, or new friends. What would you tell them? What are the aspects of your personality that you would bring in at that time, okay? So really think about it and then put together an interesting answer. The second tip would be have different versions, all right? You will sound mechanical if you say the same thing every single time someone asks you to introduce yourself. So like I said, the tape just starts and you just rattle everything off. So have different versions. There are so many different things to tell about yourself, and depending on who you're talking to and why you're talking to, make sure that you have that kind of variation in the way you introduce yourself. Finally and ironically, practice to sound spontaneous. Yes, the best speeches in the world are practiced well to sound spontaneous. So ensure that you enunciate, you are very clear, you put in those emotions, you put in passion where required, and your introduction really brings in the personality that you are trying to project, okay? So these are a few things that will help you really stand out and not be just another person that the HR manager asks, tell me something about yourself, and there you go. All right, so remember, don't be a pink round ball which everyone can see, but tell us more about yourself so that you really stand out in the crowd. Thank you for watching, and before I go, obviously please hit a thumbs up to this one and subscribe to the channel, because I have a new series coming up in December, and I also have new content planned for January. So thank you for watching.